Ever wondered why some relationships seem to hit a sudden wall? Today, we dive into the harsh truths about women that men often learn too late. Understanding these truths is crucial, not just for steering through the romantic tides, but also for fostering healthier, more transparent relationships. It's important to note that these insights are based on general observations and might not reflect every individual woman's experiences or attitudes. With an open mind, let's begin this exploration. Let's unravel these truths one by one. First up, independence. It's not just a buzzword. Through the lens of evolving relationships, many men come to realize, often a bit too late, that independence is a cornerstone of a woman's identity. This isn't just about having a job or earning her own money. It's about the capacity to make decisions, to have personal space, and to pursue her interests and ambitions. Why do some men find this realization jarring? Perhaps because traditional narratives have often painted dependency as an emblem of romantic commitment. However, the modern woman views her independence as a non-negotiable aspect of her existence. It's not merely a phase before settling down, it's a lifelong commitment to herself. Dependency, contrary to some old-fashioned beliefs, isn't particularly attractive. It can even feel stifling. On the other hand, a woman who is independent radiates confidence, a trait that is universally appealing. She doesn't need someone to complete her. Rather, she is looking for someone to complement her. So, respecting her independence doesn't push her away. It actually draws her closer. Next, let's delve into the emotional arena. In the intricate dance of relationships, emotional depth often holds the key. While many men might initially focus on surface-level interactions, it's crucial to understand that for many women, these simply aren't enough. They seek a deeper, more meaningful connection, one that resonates on an emotional frequency that is both profound and personal. This quest for emotional depth isn't just about sharing the highs, like the thrill of a shared adventure. It's equally about the lows, the quiet evenings, the subtle exchanges where real intimacy blooms. Emotional intelligence, therefore, becomes a non-negotiable asset. It's about more than just understanding or managing one's own emotions. It's about empathizing, about being present and responsive to your partner's feelings and needs. Mastering the art of open communication about feelings can transform a relationship from merely functioning to truly thriving. It's about creating a safe space where vulnerability is not feared, but welcomed. Remember, emotional availability can bridge many gaps. Now, cracking the communication code. There's a prevalent myth that women expect men to read their minds. Let's set the record straight. It's not about psychic abilities. It's about the power of attentive listening. Women value when someone can understand not just the words they say, but the feelings and thoughts that lie beneath. This isn't mind reading, it's emotional intelligence. Imagine this. When a woman shares her day, mentioning that she's overwhelmed, she isn't just making conversation. She might be seeking empathy or even solutions. An attentive partner would recognize this not through telepathy, but through understanding the context and the subtle cues in her voice or body language. This form of communication goes both ways. Clear, honest expressions of needs and expectations can prevent a multitude of misunderstandings. It's about creating a dialogue where both parties feel heard and validated. Effective communication is less about mind reading and more about attentiveness. Strength isn't always about being tough. Let's dive into a widely misunderstood concept: vulnerability. There's a common misconception that to be strong, one must remain unyielding and impenetrable. But in the dance of human relationships, particularly between men and women, the script often flips. Vulnerability is not about weakness, it's about courage. The courage to be human, to show up, and to be seen with all one's imperfections. It involves opening up, sharing fears, and admitting mistakes. This is not an easy feat. It demands strength, but it's exactly this kind of openness that fosters deep connections and mutual respect. Many men learn too late that showing vulnerability is not just okay, it's attractive. It indicates a level of emotional intelligence and self-awareness that many women find appealing. It shows that a man is confident enough in his own skin to acknowledge that he doesn't have all the answers, and that he too is a work in progress. Vulnerability can be a formidable foundation for trust. Lastly, let's bust a significant myth. There's a pervasive notion that women expect everything in a relationship to be picture perfect. This belief can be quite damaging. It sets an unattainable standard, leading to disappointment and unnecessary pressure. In reality, embracing the imperfections in oneself and in the relationship can pave the way for a more genuine and enriching connection. It's about understanding that the beauty of relationships lies in their flaws, not their flawlessness. Perfection is a myth. Authenticity wins the race. Today we've touched on some eye-opening truths. We delved into the essence of independence and its undeniable value in a relationship, highlighting that it's absolutely non-negotiable. We explored the profound need for emotional depth, which enriches connections. The importance of clear and honest communication was underscored, as it's the backbone of understanding. We recognized the unexpected strength in vulnerability, and finally, we debunked the persistent myth of perfection. Understanding these truths isn't just about deciphering a code. It's about building a bridge to deeper, more meaningful connections. Reflect on them and watch your relationships transform.